Hi everyone. In this video, I want to discuss the topic of Medicare, giving you an update regarding Medicare premiums for 2025. Medicare, they have just announced the premiums for the upcoming year 2025, especially concerning Medicare Part B. Part B covers outpatient services, such as doctor visits, where you go in and then leave. I'll also cover the costs of Part A, covering hospital services for those who haven't accumulated the 40 credits required for free coverage. Additionally, I'll share some information about the deductibles for 2025 as well, and some important updates that have just been announced. Finally, they have announced the premium rates for 2025. Some of you might have expected this announcement last month in October. That means on October 10th, 2024, when Social Security announced the increase in benefits for the upcoming year, 2025, many thought that Medicare would announce their premiums right after Social Security's COLA announcement. However, they didn't make the announcement until now. Usually, they announce the premiums in November each year, but in recent years, they have been announcing them in October, along with Social Security. Now let's get into this topic a bit. Okay, now let's look at the premium for Medicare Part B first. The premium we are paying this year, 2024, is $174.70 per month. Recently, there were estimates suggesting that next year, the Part B premium would increase to $185 per month. Medicare's announcement has proven this estimate to be quite accurate. They have just announced that next year, the Medicare Part B premium will increase from $174.70 to $185 per month, meaning an increase of $10.30. Of course, those with higher incomes from 2 years ago will pay a higher rate, but in this video, I want to discuss the standard rate for everyone, which will increase from $174.70 to $185 per month for 2025. These premiums will apply starting in January of next year. And the deductible for next year for Medicare Part B will increase by $17. This year, the annual deductible is $240, and next year it will be $257 for 2025. Okay, there's something very important I want to address here regarding the Medicare Part B premium increase. As you can see, the Part B premium has increased by $10.30 per month when comparing this year's rate with next year's. Last October, Social Security announced that the COLA will increase by 2.5% for next year, effective from January 2025. Some of you may be wondering, if I have Part B and my Part B premium increases by $10.30, but my Social Security payment doesn't increase by more than $10.30, what will happen? For example, if I'm receiving Social Security retirement benefits and have Medicare, but my retirement benefit is quite low. Next year, if my retirement benefit only increases by $5 per month, but the Medicare Part B premium goes up by $10.30 per month, does that mean my retirement benefit will actually go down? In other words, will I be receiving $5.30 less each month next year? Is that correct or not? Great question. Let me explain. Medicare has a rule called the hold harmless provision to protect those who are receiving Social Security benefits and have Medicare, ensuring that if the COLA increase in their Social Security benefit is less than the Part B premium increase, Medicare cannot take more than the amount of their COLA increase. In this case, if your Social Security benefit only increases by $5, but Medicare Part B is set to increase by $10.30, then your Medicare Part B premium will only increase by $5. This means that instead of paying the full $185 per month for Part B next year, you would only pay $179.70 per month. So if this year your Part B premium is $174.70 per month and your Social Security benefit increase is just $5, your new premium would be $179.70 per month for next year, because your Social Security benefit increase isn't high enough for Medicare to charge the full $185 per month. All right, so that covers the premium and deductible for Medicare Part B for next year, 2025. And remember, Medicare Part B only covers 80% of costs. When you use services through Medicare Part B, Medicare only pays 80%, and you're responsible for the remaining 20% unless you have Medicare Part C to cover it. Otherwise, you'll need to pay that 20% out of pocket. Keep in mind that if you use costly services, that 20% can add up to a considerable amount. This is something I wanted to highlight so you can plan ahead for better financial stability. All right, now let's move on to Medicare Part A. Part A is the hospital coverage, as you may know. If you've worked, paid taxes, and accumulated enough credits, 40 credits, or if your spouse has worked and has 40 credits, then you qualify for Medicare Part A without having to pay a monthly premium. It's completely free. If you don't have the full 40 credits but still want Medicare Part A, you'll need to buy it, and the monthly premium can be quite high. The cost depends on whether you have between 30 and 39 credits or fewer than 30 credits. This year, if you have between 30 and 39 credits and you buy Part A, the premium is $278 per month for 2024. Next year, it will increase by $7. So in 2025, the premium will be $285 per month. The rate mentioned above is for those with 30 to 39 credits. If you have fewer than 30 credits, meaning anywhere from 0 to 29 credits, the monthly premium you need to pay for Medicare Part A this year is $505 per month. Next year, it will increase by $13. So in 2025, the premium will be $518 per month. And the deductible for Medicare Part A next year, 2025, will increase by $44. This year, the deductible is $1,632, and next year it will be $1,676. All right, there's something very important I want to mention about the deductible for Medicare Part A. The deductible for Medicare Part A is not an annual deductible like Part B. The Part A deductible applies to each benefit period, which is 60 days. For example, if you go into the hospital, you pay this deductible. Then if you don't use hospital services again for the next 60 days and later need hospital services again, you'll need to pay this deductible again. So it's not a once-a-year deductible like Medicare Part B. This is something very important for you to keep in mind. If you use Medicare Part A services, such as going into the hospital today and then being discharged tomorrow, and you don't use hospital services again for the next 60 days, but then later in the same year need hospital care again, you'll have to pay this deductible again because there was a break in usage beyond the 60-day benefit period. Even if it's within the same year, you'll need to meet the deductible again if there's a gap in usage. This is something I wanted to point out for you to keep in mind. All right, everyone. This has been an update on Medicare's newly announced premiums for 2025, which I wanted to share in this video to keep you informed about Medicare costs for the coming year. I'll see you again in future videos. Thank you very much, and goodbye, everyone.